welcome. Thank you for joining me. My name is Paula, also known as The Snail Garden on social media. And I have an Etsy shop, Eva Faith, where I sell hand-dyed linen for cross-stitching. And as you can see, I have a co-host. Luna has decided to join us, which is not going to work very well, Luna. Loki's up the corner. This is my February vlog. It's going to be quite a short vlog because we haven't been out and about much, but I have a few things to share afterwards. So I'll put a short video in of an evening out we had at a local light trail, and then I will come back and share my projects, if these kittens let us. Welcome back. I believe on my last video I said I would finish my 24 Birds shawl by Helen Stewart of Curious Handmade, and I did finish it. This is going to be a little bit difficult to show, so I've got it folded in half at the moment. It is a big circular shawl. I might have to stand up here. I will put some pictures in to show it a little bit better. The shawl was charted, let me just fold it in half again. The shawl was charted for 4 colours, but I only used 3. I think it worked out quite well, apart from the fact I was playing yarn chicken. It started in the centre here, and this is Half-Blood Prints by a Homespun House. And this is Icebreaker by Life in the Long Grass. And the darker one is Aurora Borealis by Snail Yarn. And I didn't quite have enough of the snail yarn to finish the edging, so I used, I believe it's the Icebreaker, I think. I've just finished it and I can't remember. But I've also added beads onto the end. I like a beaded shawl. So I'll put some pictures in here of close up so it's a little bit clearer. But I'm very pleased to have this finished. Continuing with the theme of finishing, I fully finished this previously stitched with thy needle and thread chart. I believe this was I Collect, I think it's called, because it should have collector at the bottom, but I decided to attach a tape measure ribbon. And these are some buttons from my grandmother's button tin and a couple of Just Another Button Company pins in the top. And I finished it with a tape measure fabric on the back, and it's filled with homegrown lavender. I have a box full of previously stitched designs, and I'm trying to get through them and finish them off. My second one is this small one. Now this is Sarah's Urn by Shakespeare's Peddlar. I've changed the urn. There was a design in the centre. I've changed it to a piece. It's now Paula's urn. And I finished it with some fabric I made my mum an apron from a long while ago. This is my first beaded edging. I've used 5 beads, 3 slightly larger ones and 2 smaller ones. Because of the shape of my beads, they weren't round, they're quite flat. And this was stitched in the called for colours, and the chart was in the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitching magazine a while ago. And my third one is The 3 Rabbits by Stacy Nash. Now I have stitched 2 of these. This month I stitched a second one, and full disclosure, it's just the beginning of March. I waited until the recipient of the second one had received hers. Now I stitched mine on 46 count. It's the first time I've used 46 count. It took me a while. And the other one I stitched for my friend Nicola, Bumble Stitches, I stitched hers on 40 count. And both are 1/2. I changed the blue because it was dolphin and mine was quite grey. I think I changed it for blue jeans. But all the other colours are called for, except I didn't put the spots that were in 2 of the rabbits. I liked them as they were. And I've hand dyed some ribbon, and I hand dyed some velvet to finish it. So I stitched 1 of these and finished 2 of these this month. And I know Nicola has seen hers, so I can share that. So that's actually 4 fully finished in February, so that's not bad for me. I've got quite a few more to do. I'm currently stitching on this one, and this is another Stacy Nash. It is the Birds and Bees sewing roll. I've had this one for a while, and currently it is a stitch along. It's a little bit creased, I'm afraid. Oops, I've got a board to put behind it. Currently it is a stitch along on the Across the Pond group on Facebook. And this was a kit, so I'm using all the called for. And as you can see, I'm a little bit behind with February's, but I have gone down with my thread that I still had. And this is 36 count beige by Weeks Dye Works, and it's 1/2. I didn't get around to any Valentine stitching this month. Hopefully I will have caught up towards the end of March. The sale runs until June. If not, I'll have caught up by the end of June. And that is all I have to share at the moment. It was quite a lot of knitting actually, and I'm very pleased to have some fully finished items. Thank you for joining me. I hope to be back again at the end of March, and hopefully I will have finished a few more items. And I know I've got a couple of trips planned in March, so I'll have more to share. Bye.